This video was supposed to be posted last week. I'm not even kidding, like I was supposed to post this last Saturday and it's already next Saturday, so... Now I probably do not have to explain the plot of Spy Family since everyone and their dead grandma has heard about this series at this point. But if you are somehow one of the 0 people who haven't, allow me to explain. So this series is about this guy who is a spy, and he's supposed to go on this mission that involves going to this school. To get access to this school, he is going to need a child. So he adopts a child. Coincidentally, this child can read other people's minds, which is a thing. But then there's another problem. He also needs a wife. Because for some fucking reason, the school that they have to go to doesn't allow for only the father to be there. So he somehow needs to get access to a wife as well. He succeeds in this, except that there's one other thing. His wife's a murderer. She's a fucking assassin. Yeah, that's a thing. So having a dad who's a spy, a child who's a telepath, and a wife who is an assassin, certainly does make for an interesting combination of characters. And it's very enjoyable. Like, I don't think there has been a single moment throughout me watching this series where I haven't been completely entertained by the character dynamic between these three. It's amazing. Like, the chemistry is so good, and a lot of that has to do with Anya. Now naturally this would make sense because she's not only one of the main characters, but she also has the ability to read other people's minds, as mentioned earlier. So she is a very interesting character. Like, she just reads other people's minds and then like has a reaction to them. And everyone around her is really confused because nobody else but her knows what the fuck is going on. This happens a lot throughout the show, and I think it's great. Now obviously, even though Anya is basically the main character of the show, she can't do all of the plot work herself. Which is why the other two are here, right? Starting off with the father, Twilight, aka Lloyd Forger. He's okay as a character, but I feel in terms of the 3 main characters, he is actually the weakest one. He's great, he's a great character regardless. Like, just because he's the weakest doesn't mean he's a bad character at all. Like, all of the characters are just absolutely amazing. However, I feel like a big reason why he's my least favorite of the 3 is because he just gets continuously more insignificant as the series goes on. Like, he is basically the main character of episode 1 and 2, but from episode 3 and onwards, he is the most side character of the 3, which is odd because, you know, he was the main character just 2 episodes ago. Why is that suddenly different? And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to push all the other characters into the spotlight a bit more and have him like fade away a bit. That's completely fine, but like, he does little to nothing for the rest of the show. Like, there's a couple of episodes where he's like getting back into the same character he was in the first 2 episodes, but for the most part the focus is really on the other characters, which is a little bit disappointing, but I will see it through because it's not nearly as disappointing as season 2 Miyuki and Kaguya. I really just don't like that, okay? Anyways, hot sexy mommy lady, everyone fucking loves her. Yeah. She's just that. She's really hot and I want her to kill me. Please fucking kill me. Oh my god. Now that I've turned myself into the literal stereotype of person that watches the series, yeah, your Forger, the mom, She's great, not just because she's hot this time. She's also just a great character. I especially love her in the episode where Anya needs to train for the dodgeball tournament that's going on at her school. Just seeing her train Anya is the funniest shit, and I think it's great. I also really love the episodes where she's just fucking drunk and wasted. That's also just the funniest shit. If I remember correctly, it only happens twice throughout the runtime of season 1, but both of those times are great and they're hilarious. I think it's amazing. Yeah, she's just kind of a badass mom because she's a murderer, and it's very funny, but at times she can also be really stupid. I think it's a great character. I think it's very, very fun. And as mentioned prior, she's hot as fuck, so that bonus points for that. Know how many of you guys out there are a big fan of slice of life? But me personally, it's my favorite genre, so before even starting this, I knew that I was gonna absolutely love it. Yeah, it's primarily slice of life, but there is some other interesting stuff happening every now and then. For example, in episode 1, Anya literally gets fucking kidnapped, and Lloyd has to rescue her. So yeah, occasionally some stuff like that happens, but for the most part, it's just some regular slice of life stuff like going to the park, going to the zoo, going to school. Yeah, it's just regular slice of life stuff. And again, me personally, big fan, but I don't know how many people out there are a fan of that stuff. Now, well, apparently a lot of people, because it's, as of now, the 27th highest rated anime on my anime list, which is insane. Still don't beat Kaguya though, because that's the best anime ever, and it's proven now. I am sidetracking every fucking time I record one of these, holy sh. Anyways, yeah, Spy Family is already great with just those aspects in it. However, of course, naturally, the show builds a lot over the course of its runtime, and there's a lot of stuff added, like, as prior mentioned, Aya has to go to school, she meets friends there, she meets enemies there, Yor's brother is getting introduced, you have to start learning how to act like a normal family and everything. It's all, like, great, it's great fun, it's chaotic fun, whilst still having that slice of life taste in it, and I think it's absolutely phenomenal like that. So with all of that, the great characters, the fun story,